It's an ageless profession. We are certainly not the first to say that, as you talk about in your podcast. People start at all ages. They do a
Yeah.
job, their kids are off to college. Okay, they can finally write a book. Mom's been at home, a very common story. Mom's at home and now she has some time and they go off to school or
Right.
whatever it is that you get that little bit of time every day to write. It leads to these kinds of careers. And most 95% of the people that we talk to, it wasn't like oh, my dad was an author and I'm an actor, or he was an actor, I'm an actor, because there was no familial help. It was like every one of these people went through the same things that everyday people trying to become authors do and did. And the other thing that we really try to emphasize is, like, aspiring authors. There's a Bible of advice in the show. Like, I'm sure on your podcast, we try to pull as much of that out as we can about the everyday life of a
Right.
writer. You might have a million seller book, then it might be 10 years before you have another. And then you might just be writing for a living in between then. And so there's always kinds of things that we hear about, whether it's good or bad agent stories, editor stories, whatever kind of writing someone did to break in that they maybe don't want to talk about, but we try to touch on to just glean from what they got out of it that they took forward with them. So the idea is that whether you're a kid, you're in your 20s, 30, 40, 50, 60s, or whether you're just a fan of this author, you don't want to skip 5 episodes and then you might find another one you like.
Yeah.
So the idea is a kind of a combination of discovery and education, as nerdy as those themes can sound. Within the realm of books, they're very exciting.